What's going on, Amazon sellers? Coach Crispect, the wise guy, right here on YouTube. Make sure you smash that love button and subscribe if you're new to this channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about toys, and Amazon is cracking down on toy sellers. And they're cracking down on toy sellers specific to safety of the toys that are being sold on Amazon. Recently this week I believe, I've received already 2 letters indicating that some of my inventory requires some safety letters. And so further to reading them, Amazon's indicated that 1, I have to provide these safety letters, and 2, I have 30 days to get those letters to Amazon, and 3, the listing has been deactivated. So if you're like me and you do a huge volume of toy sales and you do a large volume of a variety of toys, the toys that they seem to be cracking down on are toys potentially geared to younger kids. So for brands like Fisher-Price, what other brands would qualify? Can't think off the top of my head, but one of my listings was Fisher-Price. One of the listing brands was Fisher-Price. They required those safety documents for. Another brand was, which is interesting, but they're cracking down on sellers with listings of fidget spinners again. So they're going after the fidget spinner sellers who obviously probably don't have any fidget spinner inventory, because nobody really has any fidget spinner inventory anymore. But they're cracking down on those sellers and going after them, which is interesting. And I had, I think, 1 fidget spinner in my inventory that I had sourced locally, because I could get it for cheap and it was still selling well, and that was another listing notification. So I'm going to show you guys the letters that I'm getting, go through those quickly. If you've gotten the same letters too, make sure you're sharing them, and just let that information be aware that people, that they got to check their toy brands and ensure that their safety letters are in for those toy brands. Now, most of these brands have already provided safety specifics, and it's my understanding that with a lot of the toys that are by brands like Hasbro and Mattel, etc., if you reach out to those manufacturers, it may be possible that you can get yourself a safety letter specific to the toy. It just depends on how you reach out to it. So take a look at these letters and let's go through them so that you guys know what kind of information is being sent out. And if you have any comments on these, comment below. I'll answer what I can answer, and what I can't answer, I'll look into it. But I'll get back to you either way. Smash that like button right now if this information will do. I'm going to do a lot of these little quick videos, especially on the Amazon emails that I get. I'm going to share those in these videos. So again, smash that like button. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Coach Crispect, the wise guy, right here on YouTube. Let's check out those letters right now. Okay, here's one of the letters that I received on Tuesday, June 30th. Attention, notification of product removal by Amazon Product Safety. It goes, hello, we are writing to you because you may be selling fidget spinners, which I never got into the fidget spinner brand, and I'm happy I didn't. And I hope that sellers aren't being clawed back on old fidget spinner sales, because that would really suck for all those people who did a crazy amount of fidget spinner volume. But it talks about, to provide the best possible customer experience, Amazon is enforcing safety requirements for all fidget spinners ASINs. Now, it sounds like they're doing existing fidget spinner ASINs. As a result, you must provide safety documentation mentioned in the help page. If this documentation is not provided, we will no longer sell these fidget spinner ASINs on Amazon. Okay, and they're speaking specific to a current ASIN that I have by the 𝘼𝙬 brand, ZURU. For more information on safety requirements and submitting required documents, go to this link. And they give an external link, and it's basically a Seller Central help link with specific details on their safety instructions. Now, it says for FBA sellers, if you have fidget spinners inventory in our fulfillment centers that is missing documentation, you will have 30 days from the above date to create a removal order. For information on the removal orders, again, gives you that link. By submitting the documentation, you confirm that all the information is true. Thank you for selling on Amazon.com, which I'm not selling on the .com for my retail arbitrage. Okay, and then it tells me exactly what the ASIN is at the very bottom. It says the affected product is a 𝘖𝐶07282QSFY, the Zing 2 times Spinzit. And I think I have a screenshot of that. Here it is. So it's this product right here specifically. Okay. And I picked these up at London Drugs. I think they were $1 or less than that. So I ended up buying like 30 or 40 of them and sending them to Amazon. They didn't actually even do well at all. It took me, I don't think I ended up dropping the price and just clearing them out. Didn't make any money on them. As you can see, it says currently not available. Okay, so let's go back. Another one I got was right here. This one is, again, this one is for more children's toys, and it says attention, same notification for safety. And as you can see at the very top, it says this is coming from Amazon.com's safety team. All right, so we are contacting you because we show that you may be selling children's toys. Now, this really freaked me out when it said the generic children's toys category. It definitely scared me because I have a fairly large children's toys inventory, and the last thing I would hate to have happen is that they're starting to close all the listings. Sounds ridiculous that they would close all their listings because they don't have the safety instructions. So I don't think Amazon's going to go as far enough to close down every toy listing in Amazon store. Just sounds ridiculous. So, as you read this email, they get you because they don't put the specifics till the very bottom of the email, but it's the same information we provided. We previously contacted you to request the required safety documents mentioned in the help page. Okay, if you'd like to sell these ASINs, please submit the required safety documentation as outlined in the above help page. Note for sellers, if you have children's toys inventory, again, specific to the category, in our fulfillment centers that are missing safety documentation, you have 30 days to create a removal. So I guess this link takes you to an area in Seller Central that you can verify if your toy has documentations or not. And because I guess there are multiple sellers on the listing, there are multiple people who are looking obviously for the document. I don't know that Amazon look for the document unless Amazon are on the listing, then they're obviously going to provide the document, which is a good thing. So if Amazon was on a listing, they obviously have provided the basic documents required for that toy. And again, you can get those documents likely from the manufacturer of the toy. I don't know how accessible it is. I don't know if those are on Google. If you can find them on Google, that's probably an easy way about going about it. But again, I don't know if that's the case. Again, it tells you, note to FBA sellers, if you're selling children's toy inventory in our fulfillment centers that is missing safety documentation, you have 30 days to provide it, or 30 days. You'll have 30 days from the above date to create a removal order. So they want you to straight up create a removal order if you don't have those documents in. And then the standard FBA fees will apply. And then it goes down to tell me specific to the brand. So here's where this kind of, like the PJ Masks PJ Seeker, that was a big product that I sold for PJ Masks. Again, that's targeted at younger children. as is Fisher Price. All these Fisher Price products here, Bob the Builder, they closed that listing for me a long time ago. This Imaginex, I did really well on those. I was selling those for like upwards of $150, getting them for about 50. Fisher Price chipmunks, and then these Fisher Price little people giraffes. Those are all over inventory. I haven't sold those for over a year. A lot of that Fisher Price stuff. And then the PJ Mask Seeker, I mean, that wasn't too long ago, maybe about 6 months ago. So I'm glad I don't have any of that inventory, but you know, it scares me that now I have to look at my inventory and I have to look at all these baby driven stuff. And hopefully I'm going to go check out some of those links to see specific to my products how they're demonstrating what I need certificate information on and that type of stuff. And then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm definitely curious, what do you guys think about Amazon safety sending out these emails specific to the toy category? Does it scare you? How would you attack this hurdle? Because at the end of the day, this is just another part of being an entrepreneur. You're always going to have to handle adversity in a multitude of ways, and there's a variety. I mean, this is not the first time I've ever had to deal with a hurdle that Amazon has put in front of me that you have to now figure out how to solve that problem. Being an entrepreneur is really about running a business and solving problems as they come to you, especially when you're working under a brand like Amazon. I understand they have full control of their operation. You don't own Amazon. I don't own Amazon. They own Amazon. That is their company. So we have to abide by their rules if we want to sell under their platform and make the money that we're making. So I completely understand it. It scares me. It scares me that they have these standards for toys, you know, and the requirements for toys and the documents for toys. And I certainly understand. I don't want any children choking on toys, especially if they're aimed towards little kids. Fidget spinners with little pieces on them, all that type of stuff. I get it. So it's just another hurdle or obstacle that, as a seller, you're responsible for as a seller to provide these safety documents. Even if you create a listing and you're a private label seller, you're responsible for the safety of a product. So don't forget that. Don't forget that your responsibility is to Amazon to provide products that are safe to the customers that are buying them, that no children's going to choke and die from these products. So the access of these documents should be available when you talk to brands and you advise brands that you need a documentation of a safety of a specific a product. Hopefully they're available out there. I have not had to go and find any yet, but I'm going to try to see if I can locate them, or at least, you know, check a few methods: direct from manufacturer, direct from a distributor, direct from a Google, you know, as many avenues as I can to figure out where these documents are located. And why not, you know, some of my dead listings that I don't sell on them, maybe I'll try providing a couple up there. It's probably not priority for me, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to do that and see what kind of results I get from Amazon as far as the documents that I provide them. And so reach out, smash that like button, smash that love button, show some love for this channel. Share if you care, and subscribe if you're new. Thanks. Talk to you guys later. See you in the next video. Subscribe.